Hey guys, what's up? What's good? It's your girl Ashley and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be bringing to you this look, and let me tell you, I'm shook because I'm all the way glammed out, like all the way glammed out. And this is something that never really happens on my channel just because I'm super chill, super laid back. But I am filming a holiday makeup look, and this is gonna be one of my very first holiday makeup looks. So I really wanted to do something that was very classic and timeless, something that was gonna look good for any occasion. Now, the best part about this video is that it is in partnership with e.l.f. Cosmetics, so it is gonna be one of my full face using only videos. And guys, to me, it's crazy because I filmed a video just like this a few months back on a whim because I really enjoy e.l.f. products. And it's just crazy to think about how life comes back around full circle. And now I'm sitting here filming a video in partnership with e.l.f. for their holiday collection. So I will be going over those in this video. So if you guys are interested in any of them, definitely hit up Target or go to target.com. I'm also gonna be using some other e.l.f. products to finish off the look. So if you guys are excited, just as excited as I am, then don't forget to press that subscribe button and also click that little bell so that you guys are notified anytime I upload a new video, which is 2 times a week, every single week. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the look. I know, I look a little glammed up, but it's a holiday video. What'd you expect? If you guys are part of the Insta fam, then you already know what this is all about. This box is so freaking huge. I can barely hold it all up in the frame. Okay, so I need to get out of the frame a little bit. e.l.f. sent me their holiday kits. Can we just take a moment? Holiday kits are bae, and can we talk about like the calligraphy that says my name, the little bedazzled brush right there? Honestly guys, I live for holiday kits. I feel like they are just a foolproof item to get any and everyone. You really get a bang for your buck. So I live for them, I love them. I feel like they're the perfect gifts. If we're keeping it real, the very first holiday gift set in the e.l.f. box that they sent me that I gravitated towards was this guy right here, which is the e.l.f. Beauty Sponge Trio. Can we talk about it? You get a white, a gray, and also a black beauty sponge. Honestly, I feel like tools would really make or break a makeup look. I love to use beauty sponges to apply my foundation. You could do cream highlight, cream contour, whatever it is that you want. Just run it under water until it becomes moist, damp, wet, and wring it out so that way there's not a lot of water in it. And then once it fully expands, becomes super duper soft, just apply your foundation on it and it will look insanely airbrushed. Oh my God. This next holiday kit is gonna rock your world. It is this guy. This is the e.l.f. 10-piece complete studio brush set. Come on. Guys, literally when I saw this in stores at Target, I knew that I wanted it. So when I saw that e.l.f. sent it to me, I was in awe. Literally every single brush in this kit is a brush that I would use to do my makeup. We have a blush brush. We have a tapered blending brush right here, guys. This brush is vital in my makeup routine. We have an angled brush. We have a spoolie. We have so many different things in this collection, so I definitely recommend taking advantage. So if you go to Target and you see this, pick it up, snag it up, because let me tell you, they will probably go really, really fast. There are some really great brushes in this collection, so I am so freaking excited, so freaking stoked. Hello. Moving on to the makeup holiday kits. The first one is this. This is the 3-piece complete highlighting set. Come on now. This one is bomb. One of the main reasons is because you get a full-size highlighting brush, which is one of my favorites. I actually have one sitting right here in my collection because it's just that bomb. You get an illuminating palette, and then lastly, you get the shimmering facial whip right here, which I really, really love. Fun fact, I used to use the shimmering facial whip when I first started getting into makeup. It's beautiful as a cream highlight on the highest points of your cheekbones. It's insanely beautiful. I feel like anyone who is really into that glow would really, really love this kit for the holidays. So mark it down. Mark it down for your sister, your auntie, and your cousin. Then right here, we have the 50-piece eyeshadow set. Guys, I think this is gonna be a perfect gift for anyone who is really wanting to get into makeup, who really wants to experiment with colors and doesn't wanna drag around a ton of palettes. This has an array of shadows in there, and you also get 2 full-size brushes. So opening it up, like I said, you do get a bunch of shadows in this kit. You also get a mirror right here. So I feel like this is gonna be perfect for on the go. You also get 2 full-size shadow brushes, which are gonna be amazing for packing color onto the lid. Lastly, we have the 4-piece matte lipstick set. I feel like the colors in this kit are so universal. They're gonna look good on any skin tone. So this is what they look like. What I really love about the packaging of these matte lipsticks is that they have the color right here. So you can easily just toss it into a canister and you can see exactly what color you are pulling out. So I really love that design feature that e.l.f. featured on these products. those were all of the holiday kits. If you guys are interested in any of them, they are available over at Target. Now, I do want to get into kind of like the inspo behind the look. I did a giveaway over on my Instagram. I took a picture of the big old box and I told you guys what looks you guys want to see, what events you guys have coming up. Do you want to see glam? Like what it is that you guys wanted to see in order to kind of win the giveaway. And you guys left so many comments. Honestly, guys, I wish I could have picked every single one of you. I was literally dying at some of your comments, but unfortunately, I could only pick 3 of you to draw inspiration from. So I do want to give a small shout out to those of you guys who did enter the giveaway. The very first person I want to shout out is Susan Flora _97. She said that she's looking for a look that slays so hard that I'm still getting compliments while I stuff my face at the dinner table on Christmas Eve kind of look. So I definitely wanted to do more of kind of like a simple holiday glam. You still look done up, but it's not going to be too intricate to the point where you can't do it. I feel like this look is going to be perfect for anyone, no matter your level of artistry. So that's really what I was channeling. She said that she still wants to look glam while she's stuffing her face, and that's definitely something that I would do. So shout out to you, Susan Flora. I hope you enjoy your goodies, and I hope you are able to recreate the look that I show in this video. The next person I want to shout out is MJ. She says, I'm going to a wedding mid-December, so I was thinking a makeup look that's going to have everyone thinking holy guacamole. She looks gorgeous. So definitely I'm going to create a look that does just that. It's gonna be simple, glam. It's gonna be extremely beautiful. People are gonna be like, Zam, what is that? What did you do? What do you have on your face? You know what I mean? Lastly, the last person I want to shout out that won the giveaway is M_24. She said, I need some Latin sultry pull up looking like J-Lo on Noche Buena vibes. When I thought of that, I was like, oh my God, I could do a simple glam makeup look with very J-Lo glow skin. You feel me? So that's kind of like what I'm going for in today's video. I hope you guys really enjoy it. And with that, I know y'all want to see me slay because I'm Ash Slay. No, okay, let's get into it. Finally, we can do some makeup. So I am going to start off with my eyes. I do want to note that my brows are already done just because I feel like brows are very, very particular. How I do my brows isn't necessarily how you are going to do your brows. So go ahead and do your brows off camera, jump back, and then follow along as we do the eyes. You guys know I love to prime my eyelids with concealer. So I am just going to use this guy. This is the HD Lifting Concealer by e.l.f. I am going to be using the shade Fair. What I really love about using concealer on my eyelids is that it completely mutes out my lids. It cancels out any discoloration or veinage or anything like that. Using the concealer brush from the 10-piece Studio brush kit, I am just going to gently disperse that concealer all over my lids so that way it's a nice even base. Going in with the 50-piece eyeshadow set, I'm going to pick up this vanilla shade right here in the corner, and I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelids. This is going to act as my base shadow, and it's important to apply a base shadow so that way none of my transition shades tug on my concealer base. It's really going to create a smooth, nice layer of powder, so that way everything blends very nicely. The next shade I'm going to take is this brown right here, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to rock it back and forth in my crease. This is going to be my transition color, so I'm going to take it on that blending brush that came with my brush set. All right, so as you can see, I did kind of layer up that shadow to about, you know, a medium intensity. I don't want this to be too dark because it is essentially going to be my transition color. So you just want to build it in the crease and then feather it upward so that we have a very nice blended look. Next, I'm going to pick up my small Precise brush and I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that deeper brown shadow. And what I'm going to do with that shadow is I'm really just going to carve out this portion of my crease. It's going to act as my guide. I'm also going to bring this shadow in a little bit more than I normally would so that way I can cut the crease at the same time. Just my luck, my camera stopped recording, but I've pretty much just been blending and buffing that color in the crease, and then I'm just using that blending brush to really just help disperse the product so that way it's not such a harsh, stark line. You guys know I absolutely love to use concealer to cut and carve out my crease. So I have some of that concealer on the brush and I'm just going to just carve out my lid space. And I'm going to go in with an even smaller brush, this one right here, just to ensure that I have a very precise line. Next up, I'm going to pick up this bone colored shadow and I'm going to take it and I'm just going to set that entire area where we applied the concealer. This is going to create a mattified look, which is exactly what we're going for. And I'm just going to place this in the very inner part and directly in the center, leaving the outer V bare. Once that's done, I'm going to pick up the deeper brown. And like I said, I am just going to focus this towards the outer corner. And then I'm going to blend it in ever so slightly. Using a little bit of my black gel liner from e.l.f., I'm going to take it on that angle brush that came in the kit, and I'm going to use this to create an intense cat eye wing. So I like to anchor my pinky on my cheek, and then I just like to pull outwards like so. Then I will draw a triangle inwards like that, and then just bring it in. I am applying a little bit of product at a time just because it's easier to work with. So a trick I like to do is go in with gel liner just to create a guide, so that way when I go in with liquid liner, I don't really mess up all that much. So I'm now going to go in with my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to go directly over top of that gel we just applied. I am that girl who would spend hours on her eyeliner if you let me, but you know what? We're not going to do that today. This is as close as I'm going to get both of my wings, but that's okay. They're sisters, they're not twins. I'm now going to go in with mascara. I'm just going to use this guy. This is e.l.f.'s 3-in-1 mascara in the shade Very Black. It's going to lengthen, define, and also volumize. You can wear the look like this with just your natural lashes. If you want to be a little bit more advanced, I would pop on some false lashes for a little bit more glitz and glam. That's personally what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pop on some lashes and I will be right back. I'm now going to move on to foundation. I've been dying to put foundation on my face. I'm not even going to fake the funk. I will be using the Acne Fighting Foundation by e.l.f. It has salicylic acne treatment in it. I'm going to be mixing 2 different shades. I have buff and I also have beige. Now this foundation is definitely medium to full coverage. I really love this foundation by e.l.f. just because I do have, you know, acne myself. So I really appreciate the coverage and then the fact that it is a treatment all in one. I've been dying to use this brush for my foundation. So I'm just going to pick up some of the product and, ooh, do you guys see the coverage on this? It's insane. Wow, this brush feels really nice. It kind of gets into those hard to reach places. Do you guys see the coverage on this foundation? Do you see what I'm talking about? This is a foundation that I always gravitate towards as far as e.l.f. goes. It's one of those foolproof foundations for me that I know is always going to work. It's always going to cover up all of my scarring, all of that stuff, like literally compared to the side. Wow. I'm going right back into the HD Lifting Concealer in the shade Fair, and I'm going to use this directly underneath my eyes for more of a highlighted effect. And I did go for Fair just because I did want to also highlight and brighten directly underneath the eye. So I'm going to apply a generous amount of this. So I may or may not be going just a little bit overboard with the concealer, but that's completely okay. I went ahead and wet my beauty sponge by e.l.f. I'm going to use a black one, and I'm just going to use this to buff out my concealer. I really love the way that this kind of like melts the product into the skin. As you can see, it gives off such a beautiful, flawless finish, which I love. It doesn't pick up any of the concealer or foundation, which I like. It just really just melts the product into the skin, giving you more of like an airbrushed look. Anytime you apply creams or liquids to the face, you always want to follow up with a powder. So I am just going to use the HD powder. This one is in sheer, and it's just a translucent powder, as you can see. I'm going to use this to actually bake underneath the eyes and really just lock that concealer in place. I'm just going to pick up some of that powder on my highlighting brush and just dust it directly underneath the eyes to really just set that concealer. I'm also going to apply this in all the areas where I applied the concealer, just because, like I said, anytime you apply creams, you want to follow up with a powder. I'm going to pick up that deep brown shadow, and I'm just going to smudge it all over my lower lash line. The brush I will be using is my smudge brush that came with my 50-piece eyeshadow collection. And I'm just going to, like I said, take this and I'm going to smudge it on my lower lash line. Ooh, See, that's already like bringing the entire look together. Taking my 3-in-1 mascara, I'm just going to use this to apply a light coat of mascara to my bottom lashes. Cool. So now that mascara is done, the eyes are pretty much done. I'm gonna move on to the rest of the face and we're gonna start working on the skin a little bit. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go in with bronzer. Now, typically when you apply foundation and powders and things like that, your face tends to look very flat and matte, so we want to bring dimension back into the face. So I will be using this bronzer palette by e.l.f. This one is in the shade Bronze Beauty. The brush I'm using to apply my bronzer is this guy. This is our mineral powder brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth between these two shades right here, and I'm going to tap off a little bit, and I'm just going to apply this right here. And I'm going to go in big circular motions because I'm trying to bronze more than I am contour. Contour is when you create very prominent lines in one area, but I am trying to overall bronze up the skin. I do want to add some color to the cheeks, so I'm going to go in with my blush palette by e.l.f. This one is in the shade Light, and I'm going to take this burnt orange shade. Honestly, burnt orange is like my favorite blush to apply to the apples of my cheeks, and I'm just going to go in big circular motions. And you want to apply a little bit at a time. This blush palette is extremely pigmented. A little bit does go a very, very long way, so just keep that in mind when you are applying. I like to just build it up very, very gradually. I'm now just going to use the illuminating palette for my 3-piece highlighting set. So picking up the shade right here, I'm just going to tap off because as you can see, it's extremely pigmented, and I'm just going to pop it right here for that glow. And as you can see, it really just gets super intense. And since I am going for more of that J-Lo glow, I'm really just going to go ham with my highlighter. Let's be real. Last but certainly not least, I have the 4-piece matte lipstick set. I have no idea what lip color I want to do with this look, but honestly, it's such a universal eye look that you can literally pair any lip color with it. So let's be real. I'm going to go in with this really pretty rich red all over my lips. Now this lip color is super pretty, but I want it to be like a little bit deeper. So I'm gonna take this deep wine matte lipstick and layer it directly over top. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. All right, you guys, so this is pretty much the look. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Let me know. Comments down below. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I am definitely feeling myself. I'm definitely feeling myself right now. I'm all here for this look. I think it's very classic and timeless. I think it's gonna look amazing with any dress color or for any event, whether you're stuffing your face on Christmas Eve or going to a very formal Christmas party. It's gonna look bomb. I would definitely love to see your recreations. If you guys do decide to create this look, I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone who entered the Instagram giveaway as it relates to this campaign. There were so many entries and I wish I could pick every single one of you, but unfortunately I was only able to pick 3, but I definitely am going to do more giveaways like it because it was very, very fun and very interactive. And that's what I like, interactive giveaways, not just enter me, you know what I mean? So congratulations to everyone who won. You guys are all very deserving of the products and I hope you guys enjoy them just as much as I enjoyed using them in this video. If you guys are interested in any e.l.f. products, I'm going to have everything linked in the description box down below, so be sure to check them out, as well as the holiday kits found at Target because they're bomb. And with that, guys, I don't think I have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces.